In the name of Allah, who is the most compassionate and the most merciful. Dearest respected student, I hope that you are fine and healthy and having a good life with your family. Today, I'm here with you to present Unit 26. The title of this unit is Job in ICT. Okay. This is Rajasthan University infotech English, Faculty of Computer Science, and this is Ali Muhammad Hikmat. The topics that we are going to discuss in this unit are jobs in ICT, that is the title of the unit, and topics: jobs in ICT, at the job advertisement, job application letter, curriculum vitae, how to write a curriculum vitae or CV, how to write the job application letter, and job advertisement, how we can read the job advertisement and take the important point of a job application. Learning objective: to discuss the personal quality and professional skills needed for a job in ICT. Okay, information computer technology. To understand job adverts. To write a CV in English and later applying for a job. Language, grammar. The present perfect. We will talk about the present perfect. And vocabulary: software engineer, hardware engineer, block administrator, help desk technician, DTP operator, network administrator, webmaster, computer security specialist. Professional skills. See how many professional skills are in computer science: software engineer, hardware engineer, block administrator, help desk technician, DTP operator, network administration, webmaster, computer security specialist, professionalist skills. Okay, skills: listening, identifying ICT job from speakers, description, completing notes about the candidate uses on a job interview. In a speaking section, we have discussing quality and ability required for post or particular jobs. In reading section, identifying the qualities and skills required for job from writing adverts, and finding a specific information in a job application letter, a CV, and a job application letter. Okay. IT professionals. Complete these definitions with job from the text. Here are some jobs: software engineer, computer security specialist, block administrator, help desk technician, DTP adapters, hardware engineer, network administrator, webmaster. Okay, at first, a hardware engineer design and developed IT devices. The second one, a software engineer writes computer programs. Number 3, a block administrator edits and deletes posts made by contributors to a block. Number 4, a DTP. Who's a DTP? A DTP manages the hardware and software that comprise a network. Uh, number six, number seven, number five, number four, DTP. A DTP uses page layout software to prepare electronic file for publication. Number five, network administrator. A network administrator manages the hardware and software that comprise a network. Number six, webmaster. Who's a webmaster? A webmaster design and maintain website. Number seven, a computer security specialist works with companies to build secure computer system. Number eight, help desk technician. A help desk technician helps end user with their computer problem in person, by email, or over the phone. In listening section we have four speakers. Four people on a training course introduce themselves and talking about their jobs. Which job in A does each person do? Here is the listening section. Please listen very carefully.
I'm 35 years old and I really enjoy working on the web. I use Macromedia Dreamweaver to design, develop, market and maintain web pages. For the last 2 years, I've been working for a successful TV company where I'm responsible for updating their website regularly.
I started working in a computer support center about 3 years ago. People phone and ask for help with things like, my internet connection doesn't work, my hard drive has crashed, I think I've got a virus, I get a lot of error messages, etc. I talk to the users, identify the problem, and try to fix it. It's called troubleshooting.
I've got a degree in electronic engineering and I've now been with International Mercury Computers for 2 years. In my job, I design, develop and test computer components, microprocessors, soundboards, etc. I work closely with the software engineer to ensure that the software is compatible with the hardware.
I've been working for Novell, a leading provider of net services software, since 2006. I plan and carry out measures to make networks more secure. In other words, I try to protect information from viruses and system crashes. I'm also in charge of assigning access passwords to employees.
Okay. The first one was webmaster, the second help desk technician, the third one hardware engineer, and the fourth one computer security specialist. Okay, job advertisement. Read the two job advertisement on page 130 and tick the most important qualities and abilities for each job. Add more to the list if you can. Which three things do you think are most important for each job? Okay. Here we have logical reasons, patience, and tenacity. Being good with figures. Imagination, self-discipline, accuracy, leadership skill, efficiency, creativity, drawing skills. These are the skills. Senior programmer, DTP adapter. If you are a senior programmer, what are the abilities that you have? If you are a DTP, what are the abilities that you should have? For example, logical reasons. دلایل منطقی: patience and tenacity، صبر و تحمل، being good with figures، با اشکال مختلف، با آدم های مختلف خوب بودن، imagination، خیالی و خیال پردازی و تصور کردن، self discipline، تنظیمات خودی، یعنی کالای خوب باشی و محل کارت بسیار منظم نگاه کنی و با مردم برخورد به شکل رسمی داشته باشی. accuracy، دقت، leadership skill، مهارت های مدیریتی داشته باشی. efficiency، موثریت داشته باشی. creativity، خلاقیت. drawing skills، به تصویر کشیدن مهارت ها. Some other qualities or abilities which could be added to the list, you can say enthusiasm، علاقمندی، good communication، ارتباط خوب برقرار کردن، skills، مهارت های ارتباط خوب برقرار کردن با مردم، reliability، قابل دسترس بودن، punctuality، on time بودن، punctuality یعنی در سر عرصه وقت رسیدن، versatility، تواضع داشتن، confidence، مطمئن به خود بودن، ability to work، توانایی کار کردن، ability to work under pressure، توانایی کار کردن در زیر فشار، ability to cope with routine work، توانایی کار کردن یا توانایی مبارزه کردن با کارهای روزمره. Okay. Look at 130, page 130, and apply for one of the job and see these qualities that are written here if you have. Okay, here is the advertisement. Digitum UK, senior programmer required. چه رقم یک وظیفه ضرورت است؟ senior programmer required by Digitum UK, a leading supplier of business system to the insurance industry. You will be able to work on the full range of software development activity, analysis, design, coding, testing, debugging, and implementation. At least 2 years experience of COBOL or C++ is necessary. As we are active in Europe, fluency in French, Italian, and other European language is desirable. Don't miss this opportunity to learn new skills and develop your career. Send your CV to Kara Scott, Personal Manager, Digitum UK, 75 Parkshire Street, London, SW. You can visit our website or www.digitumuk.com. Okay, DTP operator required for a leading financial magazine. We are looking for a bright, competent, Quark Express operator with at least 3 years experience in design and layout, skill in Photoshop, freehand or illustration or an advantage. Ability to work in a team to tight deadline is vital. Please apply in writing with CV and samples of your work to Tom Park, Production Manager, Financial Madley, Scotton Street, London, and or apply online. Apply here now. Okay, these are the two advertisement in the newspaper. you can apply. Oh, look at the online profile for Charles Graham. Which of the jobs above is most appropriate for him? Charles Graham, 22 years old, professional summary. I graduated in 2004 with A levels in English, Art and Math, and went on to do a course in graphic design and page layout at Highland Art School. Since 2006, I have been a graphic designer for Promo Print, a company specializing in establishing catalog and promotion material, and have used Adobe InDesign and other DTP desktop publishing software. Charles Graham experience and qualification means he is more suited in the desktop publishing operator position. Okay. Task number 3, a letter of application. Read the letter of application on page 131 and answer these questions. Which job is Sarah Brown applying for? Where did she see the advertisement? These are the questions that you should, after reading the application letter, you should answer these questions. How long has she been working as a software engineer? What type of program has she written? When did she spend 3 months in Spain? See, here's a secret here. All these questions are in see, this one is in the past. Where did? Which job is Sarah Brown applying for? This present continuous tense. How long has she been? This is present perfect continuous tense. And what type of program has she written? This is present perfect. When did she spend 3 months? This is also present perfect. Okay, here's the answer key for that. And let's start with reading with the letter. Please try to learn something from this letter, because it's very important. If you can write your own application letter. Dear Mr. Scott, I am writing to apply for a position of senior programmer, which was advertised on 28th March in the Times. In which magazine? In the Times magazine. I graduated in May 2002 and did a work placement with British Gas as part of my degree. Before taking my present job, I worked for a year with NCR. I stayed in the job until March 2004. For the last 3 years, I have been working as a software engineer for intelligent software. I have designed 4 programs in COBOL for commercial use, and since January, I have been writing programs in C for use in large retail chains. These have been very successful, and we have won several new contracts in the UK and Europe on the strength of my team's success. 2 years ago, I spent 3 months in Spain testing our program, and also made several visits to Italy. So I have a basic knowledge of Spanish and Italian. I now feel ready for more responsibility and more challenging work, and would welcome the opportunity to learn about new industry. I enclose my curriculum vitae. I will be available for an interview at any time. I look forward to hearing from you. Yours sincerely, Sarah Brown. That is the signature, and this is the name. Please rewrite, 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 rewrite this letter, because it is very important, very, very important. Right? If you understand how to write an application letter, then you can apply for a job. Look at the help box and then complete the letters with for, since, ago, or until. These are the prepositions. Preposition. What kind of preposition? Adverb of time preposition. We use for to refer to a period of time. I have lived in Liverpool for 5 years. For how many years? 5 years. Where? Liverpool. Okay. We use since to refer to opinion to a point in time. I've been unemployed since May 2005. This is point from when 2005. We use ago with the past simple to say when something happened. We put ago after the time period. I got married 5 years ago. I got married 5 years ago. We use until to means up to certain time. Up to certain time. I stayed at home at high school until I was 18. Okay, please practice for, since, ago, and until. Okay, here we have a listening section. In this listening section, we are going to have Kara Scott, the personal manager at Dictum UK, is interviewing Sarah Brown. Listen to part of interview and complete his notice. Here is the listening. You can click on this sign of loudspeaker and listen to the listening section and answer these fill in the blanks. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. Please listen very carefully.
Unit 26, Task 4.
I see you did a computer sciences degree at Aston University and did work placement for a year with British Gas. What was that like?
It was great. I really enjoyed it. It was really good to get some work experience and apply some of the ideas I was learning at college.
And then you went to NCO. What did you do there?
I worked as an analyst programmer for a year. I wrote software for general commercial use. The programs were for use on IBM mainframes and
That's good to know. And have you ever worked with databases?
yes, quite a bit. I usually work with Microsoft Access and DBase 5.
And what about your present job? What do you do in intelligence software?
Well, I write programs in COBOL and C for commercial use. I write instructions, test programs,
Okay. Please listen very carefully. If you cannot find the answer, here is the answer key for this listening. Here is the answer key. Okay, let's go ahead. Language work. The present perfect. What is the present perfect? Present perfect is a tense. Is a tense in English. It is used to express an action which is started in the past and continue to the present and may continue to the future in an unspecified time. In an unspecified time, it means that the time is not clear. The starting time is not clear, and the finishing time is not clear. That is unspecified. Okay, for example, we have example. He has never liked maths. It means in the future, in the past, he has never liked. In the present, he has never liked, and he might not like math in the future as well. The second one, they have been working on the project all day. This is present continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense. The present perfect continuous tense expresses an action which is started in the past. It is continuing in the present and may continue to the future. Okay. In the present perfect continuous tense, we have after, we have subject, we have auxiliary verb have or has, and we have been after that plus been, and verb ing. For example, they have been working on the project all day. John has been using the computer for hours. He looks really tired. How many emails have you written today? She has been writing this since 9 o'clock. They have interviewed 5 candidates today. Okay. Here's the differences and also the usage of present continuous perfect continuous tense and present perfect simple. We form the present perfect simple with have, has plus past participle. Past participle, it means ed form of the verb in regular and third form of the verb in irregular verbs. I have used Microsoft Access for many years. This is an example. I haven't used Microsoft Access for years. We use this tense to talk about a state that started in the past and continued to the present. Since 2006, I've been a computer operator for Promo Print. Past action that continued to the present, where we put an emphasis on quantity. How many? I have designed 4 programs in COBOL. Personal experience, especially with ever and never. Have you ever worked with a database? I've never worked with database. Okay. In present perfect continuous tense, we form present perfect continuous tense with have, has been, have been, plus present participle. Since January, I have been writing program in C. We use this tense to talk about action. which started in the past and are still happening. For the last 3 years, I've been working as a software engineer for intelligent software. It means that my work is continuing right now. Beside 3 years. Past action that continue to the present, where we put an emphasis on duration, how long. She has been working all morning. Contrast with the past simple. We use the past simple to talk about events that happened at a specific time in the past that are now finished. I graduated in May 2003. We cannot say I've graduated in 2003. That is wrong. I stayed in this job until March 2004. 2 years ago, I spent 3 months in Spain. Okay. Put the verb in bracket into the present perfect simple and simple present. Here we have some brackets, and we have 5 brackets, and we should use the present perfect simple or present perfect continuous tense. Okay. She has been a software engineer since 2004. After graduation, I worked for a year with NCR because the time is very specific. Have you ever worked as an IT consultant? I have lost my PDA. I have sent my CV last month. Have you received it yet? Okay. Make question using these prompts in ask and answer the question. Have you ever lived on or worked in another country? Have you ever had a bad job interview? You can write it in a piece of paper. If you write in a piece of paper, then you can here is the answer key for that. Okay. Applying for a job. Look at the job advertisement for our web master at the Jupiter. Maria Quintana is interested in applying. Use her curriculum vitae on page 151 to write a letter of application. Follow these steps. Paragraph 1. Reason for writing. I am writing to apply for a position of. Paragraph 2. Education and training. I graduated in what date I completed the course. Paragraph 3. Work experience for the past years since I have been. Paragraph 4. I spent how many months. And paragraph 5. Reason why you are applying for this job. And I now feel ready and will welcome the opportunity. Paragraph 6. Closing. And these are we are seeking a webmaster for egypo.co.uk company dedicated to e-commerce. Read this advertisement and then write an application letter for this one. Okay. Here is write your own CV in English using Maria's CV as a guide. Think of your ideal job and write a letter of application for it. If you prefer, look on the internet for a real job and practice applying for those. Now visit this site. Okay, here is dear Mr. Tyler. This is another example of application letter. Uh, mm, please find time and read it very carefully. It has 6 paragraphs, and in these 6 paragraphs, all the details that we read here in paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3 are applied here. I'm writing to apply. I graduated for the last 3 years. I decided I studied language school. I now feel ready. These are the things that is applied here in this application letter. I want you to write an application letter as a homework. Please write an application and send it to me. Okay, thanks for your attention. Your comments and questions are appreciated. I hope that you get something from this lecture. Thank you very much once again.